Night. The girl slept peacefully until the blanket began to slowly slide off her body. She stirred, but immediately felt a cold touch, as if someone's icy fingers were sliding along her arm. At that moment, the girl realized it was a poltergeist. Her heart began to beat faster, her breathing became labored, and she woke up in fear. The blanket lay on the floor, but the feeling of someone else's presence didn't disappear. In fact, it grew stronger, as if someone was standing right next to her, watching. Night. A little girl woke up to a strange noise under her bed. At first, she thought it was a toy falling over or a mouse scratching. She slowly swung her legs over the edge and peered down. Something moved in the darkness. The next moment, a dark shadow burst from under the bed and grabbed her legs. Before the girl could scream, she was suddenly pulled under the bed, and silence reigned in the room once again, as if nothing had happened. Day. In the mountains of Europe, tourists spotted something strange hovering high in the sky. At first, they thought it was a paraglider or a drone, but upon closer inspection, they froze. The figure looked too human. It seemed to be wearing a long black cloak, and its movements didn't resemble the flight of a machine or a bird. It seemed to be hovering on its own. It circled slowly above the peaks, causing confusion and fear among onlookers. Then, without a sound, it abruptly disappeared behind the mountain, leaving everyone wondering what it really was. A man was walking his dog along a deserted street when his gaze fell upon a house, long abandoned after a brutal murder. The windows were always dark, but this time a light was on inside. He paused, peering in, and went cold. Something tall and dark was moving through the rooms. The silhouette flickered from one window to another, as if someone were wandering through the house. But no one had lived there for a long time. Neighbors avoided the place, and no one had keys. The man stood there, unable to look away, while a single understanding grew within him. Something was living in the house that shouldn't be there. Night. CCTV cameras in the parking lot captured a strange incident. A car pulled up to the barrier, but no one was behind the wheel. The footage showed the security guard slowly approaching, leaning in to peer inside, and suddenly, something lunged at him from behind the car. A creature with long black hair and dressed in white robes darted toward him, so quickly that the frame became distorted for a second. The security guard fled in panic. When the employees reviewed the footage in the morning, they were shocked. The screen clearly showed the creature's movements were surreal, as if it had slipped out of the darkness itself. No one could explain what it had been, but everyone agreed on one thing: such images are unforgettable. Russia. In a forest, cameras captured something inexplicable. In the silence, trees began to move. Enormous trunks seemed to shift their roots, shifting their positions and slowly moving through the thicket. Furrows were left in the ground beneath them, like the marks of giant footsteps. Everything happened silently. Only the creaking of wood disturbed the air. The footage showed the forest seemingly coming to life and shifting its position on its own. People who saw the footage were shocked. Trees aren't supposed to move.